What's up guys, it's Court. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long 3 weeks, but I am back. I am better. Probably just as annoying. I don't know where I'm going with this. I should probably get rid of my gum because I'm an annoying ass bitch. I have another story time for you guys today. Before I get into that, I just want to talk about a little family business that's starting up really quick. This t-shirt that I am wearing is a t-shirt that my mom's boyfriend created for his clothing line called Cutthroat Clothing, which I will link in the description bar below. Go check out his online store. He also has a couple of sweatshirts, and I know he's coming out with a lot of really cool things. Everything is made to order, and I know specifically my mom and her boyfriend ship them out to you guys themselves. I will link them down below. You can go check out their online store. I'll link their Facebook page down below as well, so you can check that out. It'd be really cool if you guys went and supported them. Also, they are made to order, so if you do want to order one, they do not ship automatically next day. They are made and then they will be sent to you. Yeah, it'd be really cool if you guys could go check out their website and show them some love on Facebook. I'd really appreciate it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into my story. Today, I'm gonna be talking about this really fucking annoying thing that's been happening to me over the last year of working where I work. If I have not mentioned where I work at a mortgage company. I got my job through my best friend and her stepmom. Honestly, this is more of a like rant because I'm kind of pissed off. I'm also stressed and trying not to cry about it. So my way of not fucking freaking the fuck out on somebody is venting about it. And nobody else wants to hear my shit. Who better to tell than you guys? So flashback a year ago, I get this job with my best friend. At the time I was already working at BMW. I went in for my interview at this mortgage company and I basically got the job right away. Her stepmom is the one who interviewed me, so I mean I knew I already had it in the bag. Don't get me wrong, like I worked really hard. I really wanted the job and I kicked ass in that interview. I get this job and I get placed next to this girl who was going to be training me. Well, my first couple of days I was just doing like training courses. I was literally just sitting there all day answering questions, taking tests, watching videos, like all of that like HR stuff you have to do, all of the training courses you have to do. So I didn't meet this girl for the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. So I come in the next week, it's a Monday, I'm like ready to get trained, I'm ready to be trained on like what I'm gonna do for my job. She's already in there when I show up for my first day of work. Just thinking about this pisses me off. Get in there, she trains me for the first couple of weeks, dude. It was chill, and like I catch on to things like really fast. So you only have to train me for like a day or so until I like start catching shit. As I start catching on to stuff, I like make it my own. Like I do things my own way. I make it mine. This girl had been training me for a few weeks, and of course like in my first week, like I had a bunch of questions. I wanted to make sure I wasn't doing anything incorrectly. I wanted to know all the rules because in mortgage there's just obviously there's like rules. There's rules in every job. I just wanted to make sure I was doing my job to the best of my capabilities. I didn't want to fuck up. Like I wanted to do my best. What had happened was, I guess I had been uploading things into wrong buckets. I'm not going to specify exactly what that means because it would take forever and this video would end up being like 45 minutes. I've been uploading things into wrong buckets, and loan officers, which are the people who take care of you, make sure your numbers are correct, like get you everything you need, make sure you get into the house, make sure like you're getting good rate, like just whatever. They work with you in the process of buying your home or refinancing your home, whatever it is. So loan officers would be contacting her and being like, hey, why are these things like incorrect, yada yada. And I guess that had been going on for, I don't know, like 3 weeks or something, right? Apparently, allegedly, I'm just gonna say that. He only worked at work Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. So I don't know how many days a month that was that she was actually in the building at her desk working. Today she was working from home, and I get an email after I come back from lunch, says, hey Courtney, and it's a forwarded email chain from her with all of these LOs and like really important people in the company attached to it. And she goes, hey, including my boss. She CCs them on it and she's like, hey Courtney, I just wanted to let you know, like, these things have been uploaded incorrectly. It's been happening for a few weeks now. I just wanted to notify you that this goes in this bucket and just like yada yada. So I had responded to it, but I just responded to her. I didn't reply all. I just replied to her. Well, like, thank you for notifying me, but if I was doing anything incorrectly, I'm pretty sure our managers would come and speak to me about it. And that fucking lit a flame up her ass, dude. Like, I just wanted to let you know, these people have been coming to me for a few weeks now, letting me know that you're doing this incorrectly, and I was just letting you know. And then she proceeds to say, I mean, it's okay, everyone makes mistakes, maybe you just need a little more training. Bitch, do not degrade my work ethic. Coming from a bitch that only works at work, literally in the building like maybe 8 days out of the month, 6 maybe, I don't fucking know how that like calculates. Huh? If you were here to train me and teach me the correct way, I wouldn't be uploading things into the wrong buckets. I responded to that email of her telling me that I needed more training. Thank you, but if I needed more training, I'd go ask for it. Like, fuck you. Like, the next day she came to work, we didn't talk for months, right? That made my life a living. It was just awkward. Like, we sit 2 feet away from each other. There was a lot of tension. Everybody could feel it. Everybody knew what was going on. But luckily, I wasn't the only person who was like annoyed as fuck with it. Like, other people in our department were annoyed as fuck at it too. They're like, you're new. I don't understand why she's treating you this way. Maybe she just wanted it done her way. Like, it was her baby and now she had to give it up and somebody new was doing it. And I was like, okay, like, I get that. I get that it's like a territorial situation. But like, maybe if she was in here to like teach me how to do it, I'd be doing it correctly. And instead of like coming at me like kind of disrespectfully, that's what had me fucked up. But anyway, months go on, me and this girl don't talk, right? She starts getting a little jealous because I start picking up things really fast. I'm there every day. I'm reliable. I come in early if I'm busy. I work through my lunches if I'm busy. I stay late if I need to. I came in on the weekend. Like, I just did whatever I could. Make sure I am a reliable employee. I honestly love my job. I love working there. I love what I do. Yes, sometimes it can be frustrating, and yeah, sometimes I just want to rip my fucking hair out. But like, I love being there. I don't want people to think that I'm coming off as like complaining. I'm just like venting about the situation because this has been like an ongoing year of me just getting like fucked over in this particular position. And I mean, it's been good, it's been bad, but it's just like, fuck, dude. Months go on, me and this girl aren't talking. I mean, it was cool enough to like, I could IM her and ask her a question, or she could forward me whatever. Like, it was just, there was a lot of tension because we sat next to each other. She notices that I start getting better, and she notices that my bosses are noticing that I'm getting better, I'm getting faster, I'm doing really well. They're teaching me new things that she doesn't know, things that she can't learn because she wasn't there every day. Like, she just didn't have the opportunity. I don't remember what had happened, but it got to the point where I had told this lady in our department, I had told her like, this is getting ridiculous, I can't talk to her, it's awkward. I got promoted to do the second half of her job. So it's like, she was taking care of rate locks and all changes on loans, right? So I got promoted to take over the rate lock report. We started doing the same job. And then it got to the point where it was just like so awkward because we were doing the same job. It's like, I just felt like I couldn't ask her questions, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like going behind anybody's back or stepping on anybody's ass. Like, it just got to the point where it was awkward, and I didn't like, it just needed to be dropped, and it needed to be handled like with our manager sitting right there in front of us so we could all talk it out. The manager of our department was on vacation. I went to the person he put in charge of the department while he was gone, and told her like, hey, maybe when he gets back, like, we should all sit in a room and just talk about like what's going on. Like, it's awkward, we're doing the same job. It's weird now. Like, it doesn't make, it makes for like a hostile environment. Came back, we sat in the office, we talked it out. I basically told her, I was like, I just feel like you were coming at me in a disrespectful way and telling me that like I needed more training. So I took that as like, you thought I wasn't doing it correctly, and it's like, you were the one who trained me, so I feel like I wasn't doing my job correctly because I didn't have a good enough trainer. Like, we just hashed it out. We fucking figured out what the problem was. It was better after. The following Monday, we all get an email in the department that it was going to be that girl's last day in the department and I had a week to learn the other half of her job. A week to learn the other half of a job that I was going to be completely in control of on my own the next month. While I was training somebody else to do what I was doing now. I was doing rate locks, she was doing changes. We had somebody else doing a different job that I was training to do rate locks to help me out because we were super busy. And then I was having to learn another job while making sure I stayed caught up in my work while training somebody else and learning something new. I just went in a big ass circle, but like literally like that's exactly what happened. I was learning something new. I was making sure we were caught up. I was teaching somebody my old job while making sure she was caught up, and it was just a fucking shit show. The girl that I was teaching is the other half of this story. I'm not gonna drop names, so don't wait for that. Yeah, girl ain't trying to get a strike. Like, anyway, like it was just stressful. Once I got that email, I was just like, what? Okay. This girl only came into work Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. I wasn't gonna see her for that whole week. Like, she wasn't there. So really what happened is I only had Friday afternoon after lunch, after she came back from her lunch, to learn the other half of her job that I was gonna have complete control over the following Monday. My beginning story of just this like whole rant. I'm gonna like boost my own self-confidence up for a minute. I'm a good ass worker. I'm reliable. I make sure I get my shit done. Like that's all that's there to be said. Like I know that I am good at what I do. Am I saying I'm fucking perfect in the position? No, not at all. The other half of this video is basically going to be about not working with family or getting family jobs where you work. Out of that position, I got a family member of mine a job where I work. I'm not gonna fucking say her name. I'm not gonna say shit. I'm just gonna rant about this shit because it pisses me off. Basically what happened was I got her a job. In the beginning, she was not doing the same exact job I was. And it was chill. Like she was not in the same area I was. She was across in a different cubicle. We were in the same vicinity, yeah, but like we were not like interfering with each other. Carpooled, we went to lunch together, we got Starbucks together, like it was the shit, honestly, and I was hella close with her. I love her to death. I still would be close with her, like, let me not get ahead of myself. What had happened was after that girl that was training me in my first story just a minute ago, I'm sorry if you can't keep up with this because I'm fucking all over the place because I'm just so fucking irritated about it. I was doing the rate locks and the changes by myself. Got to the point where we got so busy that I could not keep both of them caught up like to the same day that they came in. So like the rate lock report was like 2 days behind maybe. I wasn't caught up to like same day on everything. Changes were a different story. They were easier to me. Like I could pump them out fast. They're different reports. It's a shit ton of them. Like it was too much for me to handle at like during that month. That was like a busy fucking month. So we had the bright idea to move my family member into doing the other half of my job, which was rate locks, and I would have control of rate locks and changes, but she'd just be doing the rate locks. Couple months go by, like it's going fucking great. She's getting it. She caught on really fast. She asked me questions. Like we were like dream team. We got shit done. And then it just came to the point where she'd call in maybe once a day, and it got to the point where she was calling in 2 times a week. She sensed my irritation. We just stopped talking. We stopped carpooling together. We stopped going to coffee together. We stopped hanging out at lunch together. We just stopped talking, and it's honestly really fucking sad. And it would only last like 3 weeks at a time, and then a week would come where I was just like, you know what, fuck it, like I do it anyway. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Like this is my family. I love you. I'm not gonna like ruin my relationship with you over this fucking stupid assness. The thing that I was most irritated with is just the fact, like, homegirl, like you can't let me know that you're not coming in. Like I get slapped in the face on these random ass days where it's like I'm hella busy too and you're not gonna come in, so I have my work like quadruples when you don't come in. Like, and then I get overwhelmed with my work, but then I have to do it. It's a shit show. Like I guess that's just like where my irritation was from. It would only last a few weeks at a time. We'd start talking again, we'd start hanging out, we'd start carpooling, we'd be texting, and then it finally came to the point where it was happening every week. Like she was calling in 2 to 3 times every single week, and it's like your home life is none of my business. Whatever is going on in your life is none of my business unless you make it my business. So I'm not gonna ask you what's happening, but like it'd be cool if you just like respected me enough to like let me know that you weren't coming in. Another thing that like hurt my feelings was just like, I got you a job, like I got you this job, and you're basically slapping me in the face by not showing up and by not giving a fuck. I don't know, it just got awkward. We're family, like, she's now not talking to, like, my boyfriend. It's just fucking, like, it's a whole mess, and, like, I don't want it to be that way. There's exciting things going on in her life right now that, like, I want to be a part of because I love her. I don't want to, like, get teary-eyed about it, but it's just the simple fact of, like, respect. Like, just respect me enough to be like, hey, girl, like, I'm not coming in to work today. She just flat out stopped talking to me. I was irritated, but she could have been like, Court, like, I'm sorry I didn't come in yesterday, or, like, she could have been like, I'm sorry I'm doing, like, she could have apologized. Yes, I could have apologized too, which I did once. I texted her, I was like, let's just stop being fucking little ass kids about it. Like, I'm sorry I'm being a bitch lately. I texted you and said I was sorry. So, like, I don't understand the issue. This brings me to the point of, like, currently, like, the last couple weeks. I just found out last week that she put her 2 weeks in, and I was just like, are you serious? Because now this puts me in the position, like, I'm now learning newer things. Like, I'm getting into the spot where I'm like, I keep it caught up enough to where I can learn something new. And of course I want to better myself and make it farther up in this company because I love my job. I love what I do. I could see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Now I'm put back in the position where I have to learn something new, keep my job caught up while now doing your job until somebody else new is found, if anybody else new is found to do it, and train somebody else while making sure their job is also caught up. This puts a lot of stress, and there's just been, like, a lot of shit going on, and I just felt like I needed to, like, vent about this. Yes, I tell my best friend, like, I fucking talk to Rachel about it all the time. She totally gets it. Like, everybody's super understanding of where I'm coming from, but nobody's gonna pick a side. I don't expect anybody to pick a side. Show me enough, like, all I want is for you to be like, thank you for doing this for me, and like, at least care about it. Like, I get if your heart isn't in the job and you don't like it, and you don't like the commute, and you got other shit going on in your life, girl. It seems disrespectful to me that you think I'm just gonna take care of your job. Like, that was just disrespectful. Like, I could go on and on and on and on and on about this for, like, hours. And because I'm just fucking, I'm pissed off about it, I'm upset about it, and my feelings are hurt. Like, you're my family, and I love you, and I hope you watch this, and I hope you see this, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I hope it gets better, and I wish you well after you leave this job, and I hope you just understand where I was coming from. So, yeah, that's, I guess, my rant / vent session. Apparently YouTube is a therapist now. So comment down below if you've been through anything like this. Let me know how it ended. Let me know how you fixed it. Let me know, because your girl needs help with this one. It's gonna be my video for today, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on all my social media. I will link my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat down below. You know the drill with that. Also, I am gonna link the website down below for where I got my shirt. And I hope you guys check out my mom and her boyfriend's website. It's a really cool clothing company. He's got sick ass, dope ass designs for these shirts and a lot of shit coming soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!